Okay, so another exercise that we can do at home is practicing our hitting technique, but we're not going to practice today with this exercise. The whole hitting technique, we are just going to break down to three main key components of the technique that normally causes our hits to go wrong. The first thing that we're going to be looking at is the grip on the stick. That's what we're going to be practicing. What happens most of the times, people slide the right hand up and the right hand V comes down the back of the stick. What this then causes to happen is, instead of having a backswing there, the stick comes up and we tend to hit down on the ball, which then in turn leads to the second problem, is that when we hit the ball, that we're too upright and the ball then is too close to our feet, and then also actually leads to the third problem that we need to look at, and that is where we place our weight when we're hitting the ball. Sometimes we lean backwards on the ball, or we're too over the ball. So we're going to be looking at correcting those three aspects of our technique. Because if we want to hit the ball, we want to make sure that we hit the ball flat and straight every single time. And once we can do that, small adjustment will change the direction of where we want to hit the ball, whether it's a long distance pass or a shot at goal. Doesn't matter, but the most important part is that we fix those three things. So the correct technique or grip on the stick, we want to make sure both the hands are at the top of the stick, both V's in line with the toe. Then the ball distance away from the feet is about a stick length away, which means that we need to maintain a low body position when we're hitting the ball. Then the third thing that we're going to be looking at is the center of gravity in weight distribution. So whether the ball is in line with your left foot, or if it's in your center, or whether it's on the right hand side or more in line with your right foot, we need to hit the ball straight against that wall every single time and flat. In order to do that, which means we need to shift our weight from where we want to hit the ball, because that's where our shoulders and our stick will be straight every single time when we connect with the ball. So just to give you an idea of how we're going to do this exercise, we don't change our grip. We get used to practicing having both hands at the top of the stick with both V's. The backswing is just a small backswing, and you'll notice that what we want is that the face of the stick is pointing upwards towards the sky and not down towards to the ground. And the follow through, just a small follow through, it doesn't have to be a hard hit. We're not going to go for speed, and it's just practicing the correct technique. So